Alright, this is an impromptu Jim Blue video here, and I was just thinking about all the cool shit that I used to get into, and how young I was when I started getting into computers. And it all started with my Commodore 64, and that was such a versatile machine for the time. Like, you could play games on it, you could do word processing on it and spreadsheets, and I used it for school projects to print out, to do word publishing and things like that. Like, it was really, and it was a really popular machine for that reason. And I kind of think it was a little bit ahead, just a bit ahead of its time. I used to subscribe to a magazine, a Commodore 64 magazine, and we used to get in those magazines. They used to have pages of code that were games that you just spend all day and night typing that code in to the computer. Hope you typed every single little character correctly, and hope that they did that as well, and they didn't put errors in the code that they printed. And sometimes they did, I think, and people would call them out on it, and this didn't work, but I started getting into how to do graphics and video games, and I started learning how to code in assembly language. And you'll see in one of my previous videos, I talked about how I started writing viruses for fun, for educational purposes. They were never out in the wild. Then I started trying to learn C++, and somewhere around the high school era, when I was starting to get into viruses and coding and things like that, and I made a couple runs at trying to do some games and with some friends of mine and things, and we made a good run at trying to do an internet communications application, and yeah, that's about it. I wouldn't have changed a thing, because if it meant my life being different, I wouldn't have changed a thing. But if I could have this life and still have changed something, I would have. Anyways, but that it would have been completely different, though. After that, I was like, I gotta get a job in the thing that I'm trained, that I've been learning how to do, and I've been doing for years by myself, and actually, I didn't really have a lot of formal training in it. I went to a IT college, and I actually ended up teaching one of the courses, because the teacher had a little bit of an issue, a little bit of a breakdown, and so I helped out the school a bit, actually, and that's the kind of person that I am. And I didn't really expect anything out of it, and they didn't. And I don't remember if they offered anything or not, but cheers to Herzing College in Toronto, and I think it's still up down there and running, and hope everybody from my class is still doing good. If anybody happens to see this video, cheers to everybody. And yeah, and then after that, I had to get a job, and a really nice man who ran a business down in computer software business down in Toronto, and had a bank as one of his as his only client. He gave me a chance, and I showed him that I could that I knew what I was talking about, I think, and that guy I owe a lot to for giving me a chance, and I thank him for giving me the jump start. And yeah, from there I just basically but I didn't really want to work for someone. I wanted to do my own thing and be a pioneer, and I feel like I kind of missed my chance. Well, I'm gonna I have a bit of an opportunity to try and get back to my roots and back to my original goal, and I'm gonna give it another shot. So we'll see what happens. And I want to thank everybody who subscribes to my channel, and you know, get some other people, get some people you know that subscribe to the channel. I mean, maybe you might find some useful information in these videos. Maybe you might find some, you know, information about what not to do, and that's a really good thing. Or maybe you might think that this is a bunch of bullshit, and you might watch the video for about 2 seconds and turn it off. And hey, you know, that's fine too. Have a great day. This is Jim Blue signing out, and take care of yourselves, eh? Have a good one. Ciao.